Welcome to Cobblestone Golf Course, everyone. Today's a Break 40 Challenge, or as I call it, the Be My Dad Challenge. The old man stepped up and hit a decent little fade that ended up in the fairway. Now it's my turn, and I hit my ball a little down the left side, but it still caught the fairway, and I outdrove the big guy. I hit a beautiful shot, but put too much muscle in it and flew the green, leaving a really tough third shot. The old guy threw a dart from about 80 yards away and had an 8-footer for a birdie. For my third, I threw a decent chip up on the green, and I gave myself a chance for par. I pulled my putt just a little bit and walked away with a 5. I guess it happens sometimes in golf. Dad started off his lucky day with rolling in a birdie. Good for him. As we're going on to the second hole, he steps up and hits another baby fade into the right rough. On my hit, my ball waves hello to my dad's ball as it rolls up to the green. That's a big drive for me. Mr. Baldy had some beginner's luck on these first couple of wedge shots. He staked another one. For my chip, I was too strong and rolled it past the hole. For my dad's little putt, he rolled in another 20-footer for a birdie. Today, I was just way too strong and rolled it past again and tapped it in for a par. On to hole 3. When I stepped up to the third, I pulled my drive all the way into the right rough. Like father, like son. Or like son, like father. He missed the right side too. Kart golf. On the old man's second shot, you couldn't see it, but he did hit a slice around that tree. On my second, I put one right through the goalpost of those trees and ended up in the fairway. Then I hit my 8-iron from about 130 yards and just barely put it on the back edge of the green. On his third shot, of course, his wedge continued to be strong, and he gave himself another look for a birdie. And then I lagged the putt up to the hole and tapped it in for a par, and I remained at +1. Too bad for Dad that the putt lipped out of the right edge for his birdie. He finally did it in one putt. Let's go! So he tapped that little 5-footer in for par. And now on to hole 4. He hit a nice draw and was able to put it in the middle of the big green. Well, it's spring break now, so I guess my shot just decided to go to the beach. And now, from the beach, I just decided to blade it out. Ah!
Brooks got a little camera shy after that beach shot. You'll have to trust us that he got a double bogey, and I had to take over on voice as well. Lag putt on the par 3 was a little short. Chance to save par, and he lips out. So I go to -1 on the day with that bogey. On to the next hole. This is a drivable par 4, risk reward. There's water in front of the green. Luckily, I pushed it so far right, the water was not in play. And of course, like father, like son, he pulls his and finds the cart path. We both end up about pin high right at the green. Makes for a tough little chip shot. Brooks goes first, puts it on the right edge of the green, which looks like the front from this angle. I step up on the next shot and I pull it pretty bad, actually. It goes over the green and I have another chip shot. Luckily, the chip goes pretty well. Rolls up to 3 or 4 feet. I tap that one in to stay at 1 under. Brooks, for a birdie run, just pushed it the whole way, leaves it a foot or 2 away, gets his par. Story of the day: if there's trouble on the left side, I'm going to push it right, slice it right, block it right, anything to go right. Brooks steps up, hits a little low runner, takes it quite a ways up there, tells his dad to be quiet because he outdrove me. I have to hit a punch shot through the trees. It gets up by the green, doesn't get on the green, but it's by that. Brooks hits a beautiful shot here. It's right at the flag, but it ends up being short on a false front. Got a little flop shot here, put it on, give myself a chance for par. Brooks steps up with a long putt and a very windy day at the Cobblestone. He leaves that one just outside of my ball, which is great because I love to get the line before I try to make my putt. Brooks steps up, taps that in, saves his par. I step up on the next one, and just to prove that I can make a 3-footer, there it is, a par for me as well to stay at 1 under. Steps up to hit the drive on this par 5. Nothing new here, put it down the right side. It did actually hit the fairway this time, which was cool. Brooks gets through his ball a little quick, puts it down there quite a ways though, has a chance to get over that creek that's up there in 2, which is a big deal for him. My second shot, I lace my hybrid, hit it probably 250, 260, 50 yards into the green, but things don't go so well. We'll talk more about that in a second. Same thing for Brooks. He actually chunks this one, which sounds horrible, but he did miss the creek, so that's good. He laid up a little short of that, so his third shot, He's able to put up there by the green, give himself a chance for a par. I, on the other hand, on my 50-yard shot, chili dip. That's right, taking a lot of dirt. Let's try to fix the problem. And by fixing it, I mean scolding it across the green. So things that were going really well have just kind of changed the tune just a little bit. Flop shot, give myself a chance to save bogey and stay at even par. But you'll find out that doesn't work out for me. Brooks has a really long birdie putt, and he launches it up there about halfway. Good job, buddy. The next putt is also just gonna miss. He did tap that one in to go to +4. I, on the other hand, double bogeyed. So par 3, stripe this nice draw right at the pin. Ends up being just a little short of the pin. Brooks hits a good one up here as well, leaves it short of the green, has a little chip shot to give himself a chance. The chip was really good. Put it just a couple of feet away, tapped that one in, got his par. My birdie putt just couldn't make it. Missed long left. Not a great putt. Little meat left on the bone, so make sure we tap it in, get that par. The last hole today, I absolutely crushed this. The problem is it was way left. Rain was coming, so we were running. And this is a video of us running to our next shot. Brooks stripes his drive on hole 9, right down the gut. One of the biggest drives he's had. Again, more running because it was starting to sprinkle. Brooks takes a nice smooth hybrid, put that on the green, gave himself a really good shot for birdie. I, on the other hand, am playing in the woods. Found an opening, that's exciting. Still not the greatest spot to leave yourself. And caught a tree limb on that chip. It was actually a good one, but the tree limb knocked it down. So chipped it up here for my par. Did not make that chip, so had to give a putt. Brooks's birdie putt, gave it a chance. Really good attempt there. He finishes +4, 40 on the day. Didn't quite break that 40. And I luckily made that long bogey putt. It was a great day on the golf course. We had a good time. And the rain did come. Join us again for Break 40 Beat Dad Challenge.